Hey there. So this week in Xena, we have some new and exciting updates as always. Apart from my new haircut, we have a lot more new things happening. Specifically, one of the things that we have worked on is a refreshed version of our Xena 360 platform, which is basically all encompassing e-commerce management tool. So we have made the colors more subtler, more brighter, the layout more intuitive, and all this based on the feedback that we have received from the customers. So we strongly feel that one of the goals for building 360 was to enable e-commerce brand and brand managers to get the necessary relevant information that they're seeking. And we realize that different people in an e-commerce organization require different things. So if you're a manager or if you're a brand owner, you may care about a few different metrics, as opposed to if you're an analyst or an operator, where you care about more real-time data points that you can use to make decisions over. So we are kind of building towards that direction, where we are essentially wanting to build Xena 360 primarily so that our team can use it to support our customers, but also potentially be so powerful and be so effective that we may also consider using it to license the software to other agencies and e-commerce operators as well, because we realize that with every new product that you launch, with every new brand that you manage, the amount of work that comes in increases exponentially, and hence the quality of your work, the quality of time that you can dedicate to these accounts reduces tremendously. And so having a very robust platform to manage all the different platforms, all the different channels, can be quite powerful. Another surge that's been happening is on social media. So over the last few weeks, we have been pretty active in putting out more content, specifically with the goal of helping our customers or potential customers out, helping e-commerce managers, helping e-commerce brands understand the layout, understand the changes that are happening. And that has been really relatively good for us, given the surge of views, traffic, following that we have received across different platforms, including YouTube and LinkedIn and our newsletter and so on. So that's pretty exciting. I know these are mostly they are vanity metrics. They really don't mean anything, especially in the large scheme of things. But I'm glad that we are able to produce content that people find useful, people find authentic, and people have the need to come back again and again. So I think that's a good sign. And that has also leading us to our next point, which is we are considering building a community of e-commerce operators, brand managers, and everyone involved in this space, because we realize that the the e-commerce industry is growing so fast. Every day there are thousands of new brands joining, there are new people getting into the field. Obviously the number of customers are increasing as well, and platforms like Amazon, Walmart, and all these other, Shopify, are investing a huge amount of money, resources, and manpower in building infrastructure, in building tools that can help increase the traffic, help increase sales, and help decrease the friction of people buying in e-commerce spaces. And so given this huge market, given the huge potential out there, and given that there's a lot of innovation coming into this space, hopefully we are one of those players who are bringing innovation and the latest technology into the e-commerce space, to not just help the sellers, the brands, but also make it or build systems around which customers can make it, find it very easy to operate and grow in the e-commerce space as well. And in the coming years, there is little doubt that there would be massive amount of investments that would be happening by e-commerce companies, service providers, agencies, everyone in this field, because of the huge potential out there, and there is no slowing down. And hence building a community around it, building a set of tools that can help new sellers, experienced sellers, people who are undergoing issues selling in e-commerce platforms, I think is pretty critical. And we are taking steps at Xena in building a strong community. And given the thousands or tens of thousands of views and following that we are getting from these different platforms, I have a very good feeling that we'll be in a very good position to help as many people out as possible. There is also, since the pandemic, a huge surge in people looking for passive income through e-commerce brands, e-commerce stores. Since the barrier to entry is so low, there is a surge of smaller niche indie brands coming into the e-commerce space, and by the thousands, tens of thousands, if not more. And all of them definitely need a lot of support from people who are experienced, from tools that are available, and from the perspective of increasing learning curve as well. So these are the latest updates in terms of Xena and what's happening in the world of e-commerce. We are very excited with what's happening. Again, as like I always say, we are very fortunate to have the opportunity to operate in such a space, to operate in such an organization, and get the support of all our customers, investors, and supporters as we go along the way. And thank you for following us since the beginning. And I hope this excitement that we feel within the e-commerce space is also felt by people outside of it. And I'd be more than happy to share our journey as we go along.